Good morning. How are you doing? Coming in to do a Divine Masculine reading this morning. Um, as you can tell, I haven't fully had my coffee yet. Not fully awake, but I was woken with a song lyric. It is "Ain't No Woman Like the One I've Got" by the Four Tops from 1972. And you know me, I channel that era. So uh, every day the sun comes up around her, she can make the birds sing harmony. Like, let's see, every drop of rain is glad it found her. Heaven must have made her just for me. When she smiles so warm and tender, a sight for sore eyes to see. Ain't no woman like the one I got. Got it singing in my head here. She doesn't ask for things, no diamond rings. There was something in here that I was reading it. Stop with the chair, Luna. Um, a lonely man when she's gone. People ain't no woman like the one I got. Uh, sew together like a hand in glove. There's. I was getting a little. I wasn't sure if this is a divine masculine who is like praising and being so. It's just so grateful and humbled that they're finally with the divine feminine again in the physical, or if this is just one saying, you know what, people just don't understand uh, anything about my divine feminine in this connection. It's like, this is the best thing. Uh, Anyone who's not in a twin flame connection doesn't understand what the twin flame connection is, what it feels like. How the love grows every day. Where was that one line? Show me, spirit. Uh, wouldn't be surprised if my love keeps growing. It keeps growing bigger every minute that she stays away. This is this is the divine masculine. I feel recognizing kind of what the divine feminine's known all along, right? That it's like they wake up and they're like, how can I feel more and more for this person that I've not seen in a long time? But they do. They're recognizing that their love is growing, and I feel like it's about to. I'm hearing shake, rattle, and roll. This divine masculine. So let's just cut to the chase here. Let's get the decks out. I've got a few oracle decks to start with, and let's just see here. Start with the wisdom of the oracle. This is being recorded on May 6th, so we're right out of the 5-5 portal. Well, we're still in the 5-5 portal. Pluto just went retrograde this morning, or today, whenever you. It doesn't matter what time, but so we're in that energy. Still feeling the effects of the full moon in Scorpio last week. That's an unusual. I'm finding a very unusual full moon, because typically you feel the effects, a few days before, a few days after. This one's got staying power. This one it opened a door. It opened some cycle. I don't have all the downloads on that, but I'm feeling this is like it's gonna be going on for quite a while, for sure. And plus, because Scorpio is ruled by Pluto, and Pluto just going retrograde. So whatever came up for you during that full moon, just last week, May 1st it was, um, just sit with that. See what it wants to say to you. We have round and chop wood. This divine masculine feels like they're in Groundhog's Day. Same shit, different pile. Same shit, different day. However we want to say it. My ex-husband used to say same shit, different pile. My divine masculine does say same shit, different day. So, yeah, just I feel like there's boredom and they're ready to take the next, they're ready to level up onto something. You know, we know the path is not linear. It is a spiral. We get to a certain level, we heal, we do all the work, and then something might come back around because we're in a new vibration, and then we can face it and enter it in that new vibration, and then that's how we go, right? I feel like this one has been, yeah, I'm feeling this one's been like really stuck in the 3D everydayness of stuff, and they're ready to get to work here and see where it takes them. Because, like I said, they're waking up, recognizing that no matter what they do, no matter how hard they try to just focus on work and things that are going on in their life, um, the heart space has a different mind, I guess you could say, because that it's just growing and expanding for the divine feminine. I've got the surrender, power of surrender cards that wanted to come out here as well. Can you hear her? You know, you put fresh litter in the box. She got to dirty it all up, man. Oh my gosh. Never a dull moment with Luna. You're loud today, Luna. Hope people can't hear you doing that. No, well. All right, so what is this divine masculine needing to release right now? What are they being shown? What are they being asked to surrender and let go of? Okay. Let go. Okay. Interesting. Let go. Surrender to miracles and surrender to success. So be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance. Okay. And banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Yeah, I feel like that's a beautiful card too. I'm not quite sure I've had that out very often at all since I've had this deck. It's very, the purples are incredible. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but I just feel like this is someone who has given up hope, and there's something's opened up. Quite possibly it could have been that full moon in Scorpio, could have been the Pluto going retrograde, the energy, because we've been feeling that for a while. It could be any number of things, because there are quite a bit of cosmic events and transits that are going on that are certainly helping unions materialize this month. All right, so I've got one more card. Hold on here. I haven't really taken a deep dive into the astrology, but Spirit is saying to me, the 18th. So Mars goes into Taurus. That's the cosmic divine masculine, and Venus, the cosmic divine feminine, moves into Cancer. That week of May, the week of the 18th, opens up this incredible, actually I want to go back to the 16th. Spirit's bringing my eye to the new moon on the 16th. New moon in Taurus. If you've watched any of my zodiac readings that I've recently uploaded, I do stand corrected. It is not the new moon in Gemini. I just couldn't wrap my brain around it. I didn't have my calendar set yet. And it is the new moon in Taurus. I stand corrected. I do apologize. And that's about abundance and bringing in new desired beginnings. And Taurus is ruled, Venus rules Taurus. So that's love and beauty and money, and it's self-worth. So we've got the masculine and feminine energies dancing together, beginning mid-month to the end of the month, a little bit more than that, but that whole week of the 18th, then you get the sun enters Gemini, whole new opportunities. Their magnetism is increased, um, chemistry. So I just feel like something has poked the sleeping divine masculine. And I don't mean that he's been a sleeper or they've been a sleeper. I mean that we are, even feminines, it doesn't matter. We have all the energies, that. But I feel like this one has just been for so long going through the motions, going through this Groundhog Day kind of feeling. And all of a sudden, they're like, I'm missing something. I'm missing something in my life. And they may have put the connection with the divine feminine, tried to put it out of the mind. You know how we all do it. We try to forget. We try to convince ourselves what we feel is not real. If you have headphones on, I do apologize. My ostomy just decided to make some noise, so cannot control her. But I just feel like, so we've got surrender to success here as well. I feel like this is just like a total surrender. It's just like, you know what? I may have lost hope before, but there's a renewal of hope here for the divine masculine. I gotta make a note of that. And it's the heart expansion that's going on. It's like it's making them go like, oh my gosh, and you've got surrender to fear on the bottom of the deck. It's making them stand up and notice, I wake up every day more and more and more and more in love with this being that I haven't seen, I haven't talked to. How is that even possible? I can contest, or whatever that word is, attest to that. I did that. I remember waking up years ago going, how is that possible that I've not seen him, I've not talked to him, and I just wake up more and more just enamored with his energy, and I know now why that's happening. It's because I'm loving me more. And isn't that you over there too? So, and I feel like that's part of what the masculine is waking up to, is they're choosing better for their lives because they're loving themselves more, and in so doing, they're recognizing that where their match is. All right, let's take a look. Divine masculine, what you got to say here? Ain't no woman like that. I got that going through my head. When you get a song, it just keeps looping. I'm almost wondering, they're saying this is the right deck. Look who comes out, King of Swords. Telling myself the truth now. Wow. Telling myself the truth. Okay, they're clear. They've had some downloads. Yeah, guess who they're clear on? The Empress. Very clear. 0 point. Just like they're like laser focused on this clarity here. It's not just it's like they've received downloads, and these downloads have cracked open this remembrance of who you are to them and who they are to you. Yes. This divine masculine, now I know why they chose this. So this divine masculine is, you see here, moving away from another connection, just taking their journey elsewhere. So if you're, what do I got turned around here? Oh, okay. Let me see. Something's going on with my deck here. So something's definitely going on with the Divine Masculine. I'll show these. We've got 10 of Wands and the Hermit. So if you've not been in communication or in contact with your Divine Masculine, they have been feeling the weight of whatever this is that they're walking away from. I kind of want to say that that's where that fear was. There was, I feel they've known, and we've known this for a while because it's come out in the readings. They've known for a while that where they were wasn't fulfilling them emotionally. So the look on her face, at first it looks like she's distraught. Maybe she's caught her partner with another. That could be going on as well. Or maybe they're just, she's upset because she knows she's got to walk away. But then when I looked at this card again, it almost looks like she's like, yeah, she's a little jubilant or excited about where she may be heading, whether she knows it or not. She doesn't know what the journey is going to look like. Here's how it is. She doesn't know how the journey, what it's going to look like, but she's having faith that it's going to be everything that she needs to fill these cups so she can reach the 10 of Cups, right? She, 8 of Cups walking toward the 10 of Cups. So what's missing is the 2 of Cups. We'll see if that comes out here. But this Divine Masculine has been, they've had some time to really take a look at what's been weighing them down. They're taking a look at, okay, why is this? So I don't know. So my Divine Masculine does assist with these readings because he connects in with the collective, and he helps me with these. So I said to him back in January, he said, I asked him, how you doing? What's going on? Anything new, exciting? He goes, nope, same shit, different day. I said, doesn't that get boring? Why do you keep doing that? I mean, where's the excitement? Where's the new? Where's the, whatever, fill in the blank. And he just kind of looked at me like that. It's quite possible that this collective Divine Masculine that he's bringing through has sat with that question. Why do I settle for this? Day to day, same thing, nothing changes other than my underwear, It's just the same thing. Same faces, same projects, same environment. Maybe this is the Divine Masculine who has, like I said, sat with that seed, that question, and was like, you know what? Where is my adventure? Well, this one is going after their adventure. They know in order to do that, they've got to move away from a partner, a job, a life, just an environment that isn't, it's dull, it's not fulfilling. They're clear on the direction they're moving in, because as this sits on the table for me, this is how it looks. This is where the new direction is, right toward the Divine Feminine. I wish you could see this. So they've taken some time to reassess some burdens they've been carrying, why they've been carrying it, why they believe they had to. They've learned a lot of lessons for themselves. They've discovered a little bit more about who they are, and quite possibly who this connection, or who the Divine Feminine is to them. That song, that's like saying, you know what, I tried to fill the hole with someone else, and it didn't measure up to the Divine Feminine. So yeah, what else do you want to say? Divine Masculine. Ooh, goodness. 4 of Cups. Yeah, being lifted out of the sleeper mode. It just feels like, this stagnancy, the doldrums, the meh, the meh, it's time. Spirit has been really tugging and pulling and, you know, just like pinching him, trying to get them to wake up. See, he's like sleeping, and all those fairies are around him, just like, come on, shake up, wake it up, wake up. Let's get this going. And he's like in this daze here, and that's what this pattern has been like. It's been this. You know, when we go through Groundhog Day, we don't even. What is the word? I just can't grab that word. Yeah, I can't grab the word. It's just numb. It's like we're numb as we move through it, and then we wake up one day and going, wow, what am I doing? This divine masculine is going, what am I doing? What have I been doing? I've convinced myself that this connection with my divine feminine can't work for whatever reason. I tried to convince myself that I could fill the hole with someone or something else. It's not working. Told myself some lies, but the universe keeps showing me something else about this divine feminine, you know. There's no resistance anymore. There's no sense in trying to resist anymore. Yeah, no sense in trying to resist anymore. 9 of Swords and 5 of Wands. That's the resistance right there, right? It's a mind fuck. It's like, it's tiring. It's exhausting. And now this could be your divine masculine waking up in the middle of the night going, oh my gosh, I get it now. I understand. There's a nugget that just kind of landed. This might not be stress. This could be the stress that maybe it is keeping them up at night because they're realizing just what they've been doing with their own lives. Maybe, you know, aside from the divine feminine, but while they've been trying to run from the divine feminine or from the intensity of the connection and the feelings that they have, they've discovered, well, I can't run because it follows me anywhere I go, right? She's with me, they're with me everywhere I go, because they are me, right? So it's like, I'm surprised I don't have, and there he is, hiding on the bottom of the deck, gaining his strength. We've got strength, and we've got the Page of Wands. We've got the 10 of Swords. Okay. Oh, I love that. Oof, 10 of Cups, there it is. So there's some stuff that's got to happen before this divine masculine will communicate. They will communicate, but before that communication comes in, there's a getting their mind right, there's a getting their heart right, there's a quite possibly ending a connection, a long-term connection. This feels like, to me, I just got chills down my legs. It feels like how are you feeling there, divine masculine? All right, I feel like I've said this before, or you've said this before. I've said it to you guys before. The divine masculine feels like they may be running out of time. Are they too late? Like I just want to reiterate, I'm sure I did in the last time I've said that to you. Maybe it was just the last video for the counterparts, but I just want to say, divine masculine, if this is you watching, it is never too late. Everything is in divine timing. Everything that you desire, want, or feel like you've missed out on already is happening on another dimension. All it is raising your vibration to meet it, right? And or to pull it down however you want to see it. But in the 3D, this divine masculine is feeling like They've wasted a lot of time. They're recognizing opportunities they've missed. It could be keeping them up at night because I want to say partly because it's like they're strategizing, and they it's like I'm seeing the Knight of Pentacles in my mind's eye, wanting to take the right steps, do the right thing, and even though they feel like they may be going too slow, uh, and maybe a little too late, they also understand that that's the only way to do this, is to do it right. They can't create any more negative karma for themselves as they come toward the divine feminine, because once that connection is solidified in the 3D, then um, there really can't be any, or there shouldn't be any karmic debris that they've got to clean up. It's like they're making sure that they've cleaned their plate. I'm just watching somebody scrape a plate before they put it into the dishwasher. That they want to make sure that it's like they're not just scraping it, they're washing it under the faucet and then they're putting it in the dishwasher, making sure it's very clear, and then it goes through the dishwasher again to get even cleaner, right? So there's nothing left over from what was there before. Well, like how that felt coming through. So what else do you want to say to the divine feminine here? What else is going on for you, divine masculine? Talk to me a little bit about this Nine of Swords, divine masculine, the stress. Thank you. Yeah, they're in another connection. Number one. Number two, they want to do things right. They certainly want to follow the divine order of things. All right, I like that. You know, Hierophant is Taurus energy. We are in Taurus energy. We have the new moon in Taurus coming up. So that's important to note there. Two of Swords. Oh, wow. I like that depiction. Okay. So I'm hearing, see how he's trying to help her, and she's like, she doesn't know who's trying to help her. This. So I've got a couple things. I got two things coming through. First, I want to say, they're hoping the divine feminine hasn't already moved away and has completely shut off to them, which we know that can't happen, right? But the other thing I wanted, this is going to be for very few of you. Divine feminine, this is for you. You may be going through a really difficult time right now, and it might be like you don't want, it's like you're skittish when their energy starts coming back in. It's the best way I can put that. You know what I mean there? But even though you can't see, I want to say to you, don't forget, drop into your heart space. That's where your truth is. That's how you can tap into your divinity, and you can really feel, like when your divine masculine comes, the high priestess knows, she can feel it coming. She'll have dreams. This is about recognizing the energy, not as an old energy. That might be something as well. You could be like, you feel them coming, you're like, are they coming back in an old energy? And it kind of makes you go like that. I'd say for you, I'm so sorry to say this, no offense. You've been there, done that. Probably will be there and done that, do that again in my journey. But if that's your reaction, to clench up, ooh, I just got a deja vu. If you, I don't know where I've said that before. If your initial reaction is to clench everything up and do this, there's some more work for you to do, okay? Just be very aware of that. But the divine masculine is just afraid that they've missed the boat here. Seven of Pentacles. It's been a long time. Look at the difference between these cards. Night and day, man. Fear. Yeah, it's the only word I've got for that card. And then this is like beautiful. It's hopeful. It's renewed. It's powerful. It's strong. It's confident. Seven of Pentacles. If you've had connection with your divine masculine before, this could be the divine masculine questioning and asking, is there something we can salvage here? Is there something that we can salvage and then grow upon? Four of Swords. Yeah, there could be some healing. I feel like this divine masculine is like, what is that? That's interesting. Oh, wow, that just distracted me. So this divine masculine has something that keeps pulling him back into a lower vibration here. Is it the mind? Is it somebody else? Talk to me about that, divine masculine. Who or what is distracting you? Page of Cups. Some of them may have children. There's the, ooh, okay. There's a divine masculine, the Emperor with the Seven of Swords. Some of them may be, oh, I got something else turned over here. Okay. We've got the Ace of Cups coming. So I like this. Things are being cleared. Like I said, that plate is being cleared. Yes, the divine masculine is aware that they are doing part of the work, but I feel like some of the work, the universe or maybe coming through from other people, which, come on, let's be real here. We create our path, our experiences, right? So he is magnetizing experiences. I can't get away from that Emperor and the Seven of Swords. I feel like this Emperor. Oh, got it. This Emperor is really beside himself because I feel like they are getting ready to approach the divine feminine to tell them everything. Everything, all the lies that they told the divine feminine, all the lies they told themselves, all the illusions they lived under regarding whatever situation they were in, the lies they were telling themselves about the divine feminine and the connection with them. There's an apology coming, and that's what this Two of Swords and the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords and the Five of Wands, that's kind of what this is. It's like, I know I've got to do this in order for this to happen. This Ace of Cups, this new beginning, that's got them shaking in their freaking boots right now. I want to say this divine masculine feels like they're eating crow right now. They may even be needing to be speaking to whoever this is, right? This other connection. It's been a long time coming, that's for sure. Again, it's still, I can't get away from it. 7 years, 9 years. Because when I first looked at this, I thought this was a Nine of Pentacles. Very reminiscent of that energy. But so we've been talking over the last few months about the divine masculine having another layer of awakening. And it may have kind of stalled out for a little bit, but whatever occurred either from the Scorpio, no, it's something in April. I'm hearing something in April. Why is that coming through? Where are our moons in April? New moon in Aries, the 0 point. I went right to it. That from that new cycle, what did that open? I opened a year, like multiple year cycle. I can't remember, 19. Can't remember what that is. Something about that moon, new moon in Aries. Because here we've got Aries. I think the Fool is Aries as well, or part Aries. But I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. So Divine Masculine definitely is feeling a little nervous, at the very least, about approaching the Divine Feminine. They're hoping, probably even praying, that she doesn't shy away or run away or tell him to go away, tell them to go away. I feel like this Divine Masculine wants an opportunity to show the Divine Feminine that he has healed, and that he knows what he's got to do, or he has actually done what he's known he's got to do. Maybe they've already walked away from whatever situation they were in. I feel like I want to say that this Divine Masculine even is having a little more, like leaning a little more into a higher power. They may not know what to call it yet, but for some of them, I want to say, I feel like the last few months, last few years, I'm hearing, they've had their ass handed to them on a silver platter because of the choices they've made. And so they're, like I said, eating crow, eating humble pie right now. But the thing is, I love this. They want to come forward and have this conversation with you and bear everything. They want to tell you, set things straight. All the lies that they told you, all the lies they've told themselves. They may not come out and say, I'm sorry or I apologize, but it will be their form of an apology. So this new beginning can flourish, right? It can flourish. Like I said, if you've had communications or a relationship with them in this lifetime before, then this is like, what's salvageable? What has been saved that we can grow on? Is there anything? And if not, then where do we begin starting anew, right? I'm not saying we can go back and start over, but I feel like this is like, this Divine Masculine is like, how do we even do that? We've known each other so well, up to this point. I don't know. I feel like there's still some more question mark over this reading, but at the very least, this Divine Masculine has recognized how dull their life is without the Divine Feminine, and they're tired of living that life. Let's take a look at Wow. Okay. Wow, that was fast. I don't know if you could see that, but it just didn't even have time to ask a question. Taking a look at the Keepers of the Light Oracle here. See who's got some guidance here. Look at that. Facing fear, Kali Ma. Major spiritual changes are unfolding. This is your chance to soar. That's exactly. We have the facing, the surrender, the fear on the bottom of the other deck. That's what this is. It is also a lot of fear. Some of them may be, fearful of what other people are going to say about their choices. It doesn't matter. Divine Masculine, if you're watching this, fuck them. That's not their journey. It's your journey, okay? Nobody else is walking it for you, nor can they. So, and we've got Moria, Awakening Presence. I'm serious. Cannot make this up. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Divine Feminine, I want to say to you as well, actually, mainly to you. Divine Feminine, you know how to put a hedge of protection around you, around your Divine Masculine, and this connection. Protect the cord. You are protected, but I just want to say, it is smart to go and tap into your guides and ask for that protection to be upgraded and like sheared up. Is that the right way to say that? Like strengthen it. Right now, this Divine Masculine, because like I said, we've been reading on them for a while, that where they've there's faith on the bottom of the deck here, but there's it's Archangel Michael's twin flame. They've been going through these aha moments and this awakening for quite many months, really, and it's been exciting to watch. But we have been right where they're at right now. This daunting space where now it's time to put boots to the ground and actually do something about, the fact that we're done with this Groundhog's Day. We're done repeating cycles. There's a new karmic cycle that this Divine Masculine knows needs to begin. And I mean, karmic is not always bad. This is like a new cycle with the Divine Feminine, but mainly the new cycle for themselves, as they walk this planet. So closing out cycles, walking away, walking on a new path, having faith, having trust in the universe, knowing that their Divine Feminine is moving with them. But I want to say that might not be enough for this collective of Divine Masculines. Just the fact that she does energetically walk with you, Divine Masculine, it may, like I said, it may just not be enough for you. That they're, but it's helping you recognize what needs to be cleared out of your life. I kind of do want to say this does not promise in no way, shape, or form that a physical connection will return, especially if you, like I said, if you've already been with your counterpart. But it does clear the plate. It clears a lot from the past because there's this conversation happening physically, happening energetically in dream state. I don't know, however it's going to happen. Could even just come through their energy field to you, so through the cord, and it just kind of helps this flow a little more freely. And for you, Divine Feminine, this is about remembering this, holding on to this. I've been getting that a lot for my own self. Is just, Spirit's been bringing me back to remind me of not just to when I met my twin flame in this lifetime, but to the original moment when we were asked by the divine if we would take on this mission. I've been brought right back, and the joy and the exuberance that we expressed at that moment, it's starting to like bubble and boil up within me again. So, the remembrance of who you are, why you're here, and what this journey means to be walking it as a twin flame. It's coming back to life here, and that could simply be what this is for the divine masculine. My goodness. Uh, so yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Uh, if this hit you in any way, shape, or form, and you're interested in your own personal reading for your own twin flame journey, my email is in the description box. I would be very happy to read for you. I would love that. So contact me and we'll have a conversation about that, all right? Have a beautiful day, everyone. I love you. Thank you for being here, and we will see you next time. Have a great day.